Hey everyone, Richard Metal Fan here, bringing you guys a brand new 2018 album review, and I've decided to review an album that, well, I was kind of a little bit skeptical on, but after hearing it a couple times or so, I was kind of surprised and taken back. Um, and as you can see below the title, today we're going to be looking into the new album from the band Immortal, entitled Northern Chaos Gods, which was released 2 days ago through Nuclear Blast Records. Now, Immortal definitely doesn't need an introduction if you're a fan of just straight up like Norwegian black metal. They're a black metal band from Norway. These guys have been around since like the early 90s. And one of the most well-known names in the black metal genre. And lyrically, they just sing about like winter and different all this different stuff compared to like other black metal bands that sing about like hell and Satan and stuff. And I've been a fan of these guys ever since I first heard their one album, At the Heart of Winter, which in my opinion is still their best album. And I just liked everything that Immortal has ever done. But and then their last album, which was I believe was a comeback album, from what I was researching, which was All Shall Fall, which came out in 2009. And that was pretty much the last album that Immortal had out before this one. But then there was some stuff they had, especially it wasn't until 2015 when their legendary frontman, Avith, had parted ways with Immortal. And now he's done some solo stuff. And the question was, I was kind of hesitant because without Avith, I didn't think there would be an Immortal, because Avith was the face of the band, and then of course, now Demonaz pretty much took over that role. Oh, now he's doing the vocals since Avith left. And then I heard that they were going to put out their new album, their first album since All Shall Fail during Chaos God. So almost a decade since we had any new Immortal albums. So I was kind of like, I was kind of skeptical, like, I don't know how it would sound without Avith. But I decided to check out this album, and I was like, holy shit. I never thought I'd be able to enjoy Immortal without Avith in the band, but goddamn, is this album great. I was like pleasantly surprised. Um, the production on this album is just really, really good. And I was like, there was only like two guys in the band. Well, there's three since their bass player, the producer on this album, Peter Tagren had actually played bass on the album as well as produced it. And then, of course, I think he's a solid bassist. And Horg, I forget how he pronounces, like, his drumming is just insanely just spot on with this album. And Demonaz's vocals are really good, almost as equally as good as Abith's, but damn, he's a still good vocalist. Wow, I'm just really just caught off guard. I was like, damn. But yeah, without further ado, let's just dive into this album track by track. Now, the album starts off with the title track, Northern Chaos Gods, just about a little over for 4 minutes long of just black metal antics, clearly like flaunting riffs with some really screechy kind of demonic growls from Demonaz. It's just boosted over sort of like classic heavy metal hits, interspersed with some evil blast beats of Horg. It's just a really good opener, and then directly riding along is the song Into Battle Ride, and there's just more of that same and bold, crisp sound to follow on this album. And this is like the band's 9th album, and it was just really good despite only having like two guys in the band, like two officials. And like I said, their producer Peter played bass on the album. And just I feel like the creative elements that Avith had excelled at all do not go sort of like without the resemblance. Yet a good example of a song could do no wrong. And like the track with Demonaz in the lead song Gates to Blashrik, I can't probably butcher that song. Prides itself as it's the most exciting and original tune on the whole album. And it does not end there, however, as the next song, Grim Men Dark, examples the suffrage of mankind in an appropriate, grueling way. And it has all that catchiness and dark riffs that would do well in like any live setting as well. Well, Called Into Ice, just classic black metal. It just he's just things about like winter and all this good shit. It's just awesome. And then a slight change of pace begins with the song Where Mountains Rise. It starts very slow and very melodic, and then transforms into an limitless sounding lineage of power and mayhem, and just onwards to like blast beat central. And the tune Blacker of Worlds rages into the forefront with all the blackened force that Immortal is capable of. And Demon is just a great job on the vocals on this tune, sort of like capturing the blackened hearts of those in his path. And then finally, the album closes with the 9-minute plus finale, Mighty Raven Dark, which explores sort of like the inner realms of black metal with promise, and it serves as a treat with its length. Although it could be slightly shorter and not sound very incomplete, but overall it's pretty good. Now, overall, Northern Chaos Gods by Immortal is a great comeback to, well, a comeback. Heck, after losing Abath and didn't know how they would sound without him, and I was really kind of taken back. I was not expecting to like it at all, but damn, this album is just great. If I were to give this a score, I'd probably give Northern Chaos Gods by Immortal a 9 out of 10. So yeah, that's my review of the new Immortal, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it as well, and I'll see you all in the next video, and keep it metal.